Hey, so here's the video because I'm shooting these videos with my phone, which is my Dexcom. I can't show my blood sugars from these days, but I just remembered I can go to Dexcom Clarity and I can show everything. So look at this. Today is March 2nd. Here's my summary view for the last 7 days. Now today is my 5th day of the fast, so this also includes 2 days before I was fasting. But still, my average glucose level is 107. I'll take that any day. Actually, you know what? I didn't have my Dexcom on. Uh, I I hooked up my Dexcom the first day of my fast. So actually, all this data is from my fast. So look, these are amazing numbers. I think you guys understand that if you're type 1. Average glucose 107. That's incredible. I aim for 100. Like if I could say, if you could put one number on your blood sugar all day long as a diabetic, I'd say 100. But the range that I feel comfortable in is anywhere from 71 to 150. I'm very happy with those numbers. 100, ideal. Standard deviation 26. That's also amazing, right? So my roller coasters, right? When you have diabetes, saying my average roller coaster is 26, and there's actually a little bit of false data in here that probably makes this number bigger, and I can show you. Look at this. Hypoglycemia risk, not available. So they always say don't fast with type 1 diabetes, right? Don't fast with type 1 diabetes. Absolutely no. And if they give you a reason, it's always because of hypoglycemia, right? Because your sugar can go low, it can be dangerous. Let me tell you, if you want to see we'll look at it actually. Well, think about when you're eating, your lows and your highs, right? It's a daily thing, right? And how fast, let's say you eat and you take too much insulin, how fast does your sugar drop? It can go fast, you know what I mean? You have to really be watching. It can drop 10 points per 5 minutes, even more. But fasting, I mean, it might change 1 point. The fastest it might change is 1 point in 5 minutes. I mean, that's a 10% difference, and that's the most. Usually it's like 100, 100, 100, 199, 99, 90, 98, for example. So let's look at the rest of this data. I haven't used this in a while, so hopefully it'll be good. So let's look at this graph. So the red is showing 80, I believe. So here's 80, here's 150. I mean, that's a great range. And everything 100% is inside. And it's a small range. It's amazing during fasting. So the total opposite is true. The total opposite is true. Don't fast because your blood sugar is going to get crazy. Look, the total opposite is true. The best control, I mean, not even just the best control, like the most unbelievably best control is when I'm fasting. When I don't have control is when I'm always on the pendulum of food and insulin, right? So I'm 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. What day is this? I think this is showing my average from throughout all these days. Let's see if we can look at a specific day. So Monday I started the fast, right? Or no, Tuesday I did. So this is what I want to show you. When I first started my CGM during my fast, it was giving me some crazy readings. It started here and then went here, and then I started entering 2 blood sugars to stabilize it, and it was here. I was right at 100. So this is actually false data that's actually inflating the numbers and making it even worse. So actually all these numbers, all these graphs is even better than it's showing. Let's look at Wednesday. This is day 2 of my fast. Day 2 of my fast. Here's 80, so I'm at like 100. Here I'm at what, maybe 90, 85, 110, you know. And here I got a little bit low, ate some honey, so it came back up, but I still had too much insulin. So then it comes back down, I eat more honey. And then it came back down again and I ate more honey. So right around here I'm going to sleep. That's why it went high, because I wanted to eat enough honey to not have any issues. I didn't want to wake up with an alarm for low blood sugar. So I played it safe and wanted it to go a little bit higher. Let's look at Thursday. So this would be day 3 of my fast. Still great, but so at the end I think it's getting high there because my insulin is finishing. I thought by day 4 I wouldn't have to have any in my body and inject any, but it turns out it wasn't true. So this is a learning experience here, that even during the fast on day 3, day 4, I still need just a few units of long-lasting insulin working in my body in the background. Maybe 3. Maybe inject 3 daily would be enough for me. So here's day 4 of my fast. Or no. Tuesday, day 1 was, so this is day 3. We looked at day 3. Let's look at day 4. So here's day 4. Again, remember, this yellow line and this red line, this isn't like 300 or 400 and red is 50. These are all in like my ideal range. These aren't danger ranges for me, these yellow and red. These are my ideal, and it's always inside. Here it got a little bit low and then I ate some honey. Yeah. Let's look at, and then today's Saturday. So I'll show you today. So here's today. It was low as you saw on the last one, and then I ate honey, brought it back up. And then this morning, you see, my blood sugar continued to grow up. I had no insulin in my system. And yeah, it was just climbing up. So obviously I still needed that background insulin. And then what time? Maybe it was here. I think 6 a.m. is not correct. When I broke my fast, it was like 9 a.m., I believe. I don't know if the time here is wrong. I'm overseas right now, so I'm not in America. I don't know if that messed the times up. But I broke my fast 9 a.m. according to the time zone I'm in right now. And it's been high most of the day because of that fast. You know, I ate a fruit smoothie. I did inject NovoRapid, but I had no background insulin working in my body, so yeah. You would expect it to go high, but it's all part of living and learning. But the thing I'm trying to say about this, I'm trying to prove, I'm trying to show you. You make your own decisions, but I think this, I already know for myself. People can test it and try it, but you want to have great control of your blood sugar. Everybody knows you eat a low-carb diet, you're going to have better control over your diet, just because, like Dr. Bernstein's book, you know, if you have small numbers, you have small windows for error. If you have big numbers, you have big windows for error, right? If I eat 200 carbs at a meal and I take 50 units of insulin, you know, my blood sugar has a lot more fluctuation that can happen if I'm wrong. But if I eat 5 carbs and I take 1 unit of insulin, you know, if I'm off somehow, it's not going to make that much of a difference, right? I'm not going to spike to 400 or drop to 0, you know. So anyway, this is my 5-day fast. The blood sugar range for that, I think this is like amazing for me. The only thing could make it better, I think, is if I wasn't diabetic. So, hope it helps you guys to understand what effects what effects fasting can have on type 1 diabetes blood sugar. See you.